So here we are in forearm plank. And we're going to look straight down, flex the thighs, push the floor down with the forearms so the shoulder blades separate. And press the tailbone towards your heels. A little bit of a crunch. But just hold here and breathe for about 60 seconds. And then let's turn to one side. Side forearm plank. Lift the hips, bring both hips forward, particularly that top one, and then crunch upwards. Good, and then we'll switch sides. Shift and flip over here, and again, lift up. Bring both hips forward, again, particularly that top hip. Good, then we'll take the top foot, put it behind, and come to reverse plank. Lifting both hips. And then we'll sit down and lie down. We'll kick the legs straight up in the air. Bring the toes down, so flex the ankles, dorsiflex the ankles. And then with your head on the floor, reach the arms up. As I exhale, reach up, touch the toes. And then inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up, touch the toes. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, couple more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Release. Plant the feet. Windshield wiper the knees to release the hip flexors and the lower back. So now lift the legs back up again. point the toes toward the ceiling. Now, I don't want to swing my legs over my head here. So I'll keep hands behind the neck. And I'm just going to lift my pelvis off, press my lower back down into the mat, and lift my tailbone, lift my pelvis off the floor, and then slowly lower it down. So it's a reverse crunch. Exhale as I lift up. Inhale as I lower down. I want to lift up a couple of inches. And I want the legs to go straight up and straight down. I don't want to swing them back over my chest. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And this is a slow movement. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, a couple more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower, plant the feet. And again, windshield wiper the knees, left and right. Now we'll do the same thing, but alternating sides. So I lift up my legs, same way. Then I push my right hip down and just press my left toes to the ceiling. And then slowly lower. Do the same thing on the other side. Now I don't want my legs to swing side to side in this. I want them to go straight up and then lower. And exhale straight up and lower. All right, so left foot up and down. Left foot up, right foot up and down. Left hip comes off, right hip pushing down. And then switch. Make sure you stop in the middle. So we get the obliques involved in this as well. A few more. One more each side. And down, release, windshield wiper. And we'll do one more with the legs lifted. So I take my legs back up. This time bring my arms out to the sides, 90 degrees. Palms down. And I swing my legs over towards the hand, over halfway down to the floor, so about 45 degrees, keeping the feet parallel. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up to center. And then down to the other side, halfway to the floor, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up to center. Now down to the other side. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up to center. Down to the left, other side. Feet parallel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up to center. Let's do one more each side. Halfway down. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Over to the other side. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Bend the knees. Drop, plant the feet. And again, windshield wiper. Then I can roll over my legs and come to hands and knees. And from hands and knees to plank to downward dog for a sec. Just walk it out. And then I'll shift forward to plank, bring one knee to the wrist. My knees touching my wrist, my legs resting on the floor. I'm going to keep my knee touching my arm. And as I exhale, slide my knee up to the armpit. And then inhale down to the floor. Exhale, slide up to the armpit. Inhale down to the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, lift. And back to downward dog. Switch sides. Other leg forward. The knee touches the wrist. I try to keep that knee touching the arm even as I go up and down. Take an inhale here. Exhale up to the armpit. Inhale down. Exhale armpit. Inhale down. Exhale, in, up the armpit. Inhale, down. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. From here, I'll drop down to the floor, face down. Get to the back of the core now, the lower back. So reach hands behind my back, clasp fingers. Inhale, press my hands back, lift my chest and ribs off the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, pressing the hands back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Hands and knees. Let's come to standing. So now I'm going to place my hands on my knees. Keep my back straight. Take a deep breath here. And as I exhale, suck in where my belt buckle is. All the air goes out. Belt buckle, right by your belt buckle, sucked in, and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, release. Exhale. Suck in tight. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, release. So as you exhale, you should feel right by these hip bones here, these ASIS bones right here. Exhale. Suck it in and hold. Egg stays out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, release. 2 more now. Exhale. Keep the back flat. Don't crunch. Stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeezing it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, release. Let's do that one more time. Exhale. Squeeze it in. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Come up to standing. Check it out. So we'll go back down again to the floor now, hands and knees. And what I'm going to do here is kick one leg back and bring it to my opposite elbow. So I'm going to turn a little bit here and inhale here. And as I exhale, keep hands and knees and try to touch the opposite elbow. My right knee is touching my left elbow. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to square, back to hands and knees here. Inhale, the other leg straight back. Exhale, cross it over, touching the elbow. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Let's do one more time each side. Inhale, that leg straight back. Exhale across to the opposite elbow. Try not to move the upper body too much. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Other leg. Inhale. Exhale across to the opposite side. Touch and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. I'll lower down to the mat now. Just stretch that out. So, elbows under shoulders. And then pull back. Pull myself into a Sphinx pose. Breathe here. And let's do one more stretch. So I'll come on up to hands and knees. Step 1 foot forward into a lunge and just sink into a low lunge here, releasing into the hip flexors. Keeping the body upright with both hands on my knee. We did a lot of leg lifts today. All right, so we got into the hip flexors quite a bit. I'm trying to drop my tailbone, relax into one side. And then we'll switch sides. Straight arms keeps your body upright. We don't want to bend the elbows and lean forward. And then we're done with that. Come on up. And we are done with our 15 minutes of core. See you next time.